So a couple action steps in the area of money that you want to take if you're working towards this lifestyle. So a big one is adopting a minimalist lifestyle. This will be hugely helpful in terms of your finances. You'll free up money, but also in terms of just like mental health and clutter. If you're moving around all the time, you don't want 3 or 4 suitcases with you. You really want to strive for one check bag, one carry-on bag, and a laptop bag. And that should be everything you own that you bring with you to keep. And that's what I have, and it includes, I have an external monitor. I have a 5-pound microphone I use for podcasting, a keyboard, and 3 pairs of shoes, and everything else still fits in that. Awkwardly, sometimes I put the microphone in my pocket because the bag's too heavy otherwise, but aside from that. And then if you don't already have a couple credit cards set up before going, just because any banking stuff, to open your account is a lot harder once you're outside of Canada. Most other things you can do online. You can move money, you can do whatever, but actually opening the accounts or changing the limits, like your ATM limits, you have to do in person usually. So make sure to do any of that before you head off. And then just minimalist lifestyle. Again, one of the funniest things I see people do is they start talking about wanting to travel and go abroad for 6 months, and then they go out and spend like $3,000 on random stuff. Like now they need a new iPad because they're going to travel, but they didn't before, and then they can't afford the plane ticket and they stay here. It's kind of crazy to me. So Mint.com is a financial tracking website. If you trust them with it, they'll take all your bank account info and basically give you balances. It's useful if you end up with accounts everywhere, like in different countries or just a bunch of accounts. You can just pull it up on your phone and see like all your accounts, basically balances all at once. So just it makes it easier to keep track of things, which I find is a little harder when you're sort of out of the country for whatever reason. And in terms of money management, there's, if you look online, most people say just like use your ATM, your bank card wherever you go. You're usually going to get screwed on fees and exchange rate if you do that. Banks tend to take the worst exchange rate, so you'll pay like a 6% spread. So if the rate is, say, 1.5 Canadian dollars to €1, and you use your ATM card, they'll probably charge you like 1.58 Canadian dollars for every euro, and then a $5 or $6 fee every time. So what I generally try to do is set up a local bank account when I go somewhere for an extended period of time, and then you can transfer the money using different services online, and you're getting a better exchange rate, and you don't have to walk around with $3,000 cash when you're paying your rent or things like that. So anytime you're going somewhere for more than like 3 months, it's probably worth opening just a local account. And it helps with taxes if they don't find it.